Alrighty, Roo. What's up, YouTube? Jable's here. Ugh, I swear, man. No música. No la música as dangerous. Um. All right, boys. What are we gonna be doing? Let me check real quick. Guys, by the way, who's watching who is watching the World Cup, huh? Who could it be? Also, I think we are so bad at our inventory management. Let me check something. Let's check Rooney's. I have a feeling this is not. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Um, Again, weirdly, right? What you would call it? Mage plate. That's cool. Yeah, this was supposed to be as a giveaway. Jeez Louise. This is interesting as well. Oh, I guess we don't need this. Correct. Let's move these over. This is a nice charm, actually. What the heck, bro? You know? This is cool. Oh, gosh. Alright, also this I think has to go as well. These are decent. Oh, let's move that there, I guess. Also, you know what? No more stealth for you. Okay, that's fine. $19 to life. Okay, let's move some of these charms around first of all. This is huge. Very nice. Magic Find Charms right there. This one's also nice. Where's that other one? Where is it? Wait, is it here? Oh, whoopsies. It's already here. This one right here. Uh-huh. Let's just do a little bit of inventory management. This life tap wand should maybe be there. Let's move these over here. Because it could potentially be something. That's cute. That's cute. That's interesting. This, I think we're gonna have to say no thanks. But, again, I want to give it away almost, like, because it's not the worst. Okay, we made a little bit of room here. Cool beans, cool freaking beans. Uh-huh. know? I almost want to do this as well. That's a nice mage plate, actually. Yeah, let's do something real quick. Hold up, boys. Let's move this over here. Okay. Where's that mage plate? Oh, it's on us. That's right. Okay. This. I think this. I always forget what it is. Talthal or something like that. Talthal. Okay. Hey, nice. Okay, see? That's a nice one. Also, this should be as a giveaway, in all honesty. You know what I mean? This is cool. To the demon. You could eventually throw that out, in all honesty. Yeah. But for now, I guess it could go here. But, like, look at that one. That one's nice, right? This one, I swear, this has to... this has to go as well. It's like less than 4 on a small charm. Just plain. That's so funny. But it's okay. What's the faster cast rate at? 75. Okay. Yeah, let's not be... This is...
Greetings.
Whew, okay. At least we did something. This is kind of annoying me because it's just a poleaxe. But it rolled very nicely. You know? I almost do want to have somebody like hold, like, you know, for it to not go to waste. Interessant. Yo, Z! Long time no see, my friend. Holy smokes. Well, no, I guess you did stop by randomly, but you know. Yeah, long time no chat like heavily. How have you been, man? Are you watching the World Cup? And by the way, what have you been up to? But yes, the question is, are you watching the World Cup? Mm-hmm. Ah, Daisy. I see, I see. You're good, you're good. You're having a good time over there? I'm trying to think, what should I should change this book out, shouldn't I? But I'm wearing the staff. I kind of like that as well. I need to find these freaking books on my own, I swear. Gotta get freaking going on that, you know? Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. What's my faster run walk at? 58. Mm-hmm. 58, huh? What if... Yeah, never mind, never mind. This doesn't... Actually, that's a very nice charm. Let's move that. Let's give him... Do we have cold res? We do have cold res, right? Okay, okay. Where is that charm? That can be switched out with... this. Yes, 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 yes. Cold, cold. This is a sweet, sweet charm right there. Do the key Ubers. Yes, I'm ready. You want to come? Or, yes, hold on. Let's make a game, though. I need to hop on... for Ubers, right? You want to do Ubers? Or you want to do the Colossal Ancients? If you want to do Ubers... Let me go on my Warlock. Yeah. If you want to do Ubers, let me go on my Warlock. Let's come to Jables 1, password 67. You know? Okay, put that on, and I believe that's it. Yeah, Ubers. All right. So let's, oh yeah. Come to Jables 1, password 67. And also, let me get my Sorcores. Password 67. Let me get, switch out my ring here. There you go. Also, where's that crazy ring that I need to put there? Hold on, hold on. Where is that crazy ring? Oh no, it has the faster cast rate. That's right. Okay. All right. Let me go back. All right, because the reason that I'm going to use my Warlock here is because I'll teleport for us to the little mini Ubers and all that good stuff. Okay. Also, what are these guys? Oh, interesting. Am I set up correctly here? Yeah, I am. And also, I would fade for you. I might even fade. But I don't know if it's exactly necessary. Alright. Yeah, and then whenever you're ready, open up the little mini Ubers or whatever. Do you have all the keys? But don't block the stash, so just put them somewhere else, you know what I mean? And where are you gonna go here? Oh yeah, you wanna buff up? Do you have a Treachery? Yeah, we should buff up might as well, you know. Here, do you have a treachery? You do, right? Okay. Am I faded? Oh, look at that. I'm already faded.
I can't.
And then... Mm-hmm. Yeah, we might as well. Okay, very nice. Again, mine could run out and it's not a big deal. So just don't worry about that. But for you, maybe, because you're gonna, again, I have like my demon, you're level 78, you know, it might be a little iffy, right? You don't know. Yeah, especially with the conviction, you know, like it gets a little scary. There we go. All right. So I'll teleport for us to like get to Andy, and I'll pop the, you know, I'll pop the whatchamacallit, portal. You'll come in, you know, and do all that. Yes, I know. Congratulations, by the way. I'm so sorry. Yeah, congratulations, dude. I saw it on the Discord. I replied and everything. Oh, let me see the exile. Very nice. Oh yeah, with the 45 all res. War Travs. Dwarf Star. Very nice, man. Alright, you ready? Let's go. Okay. Oh, you could so open up all of them just in case. Like, okay, but we could go together. Yeah. Let's go. Ah, here he is. Boing. Sure you grab that eye. Do you have it? Yes. Okay. Full beans. Next. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Where's that mana one? Oh, it's a 4? Okay, next one. And I'll rebow us. Mm-hmm. Here, come inside so that you can get the bow. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I will teleport. Okay, so don't worry. I'll make us a TP once I find her, okay? Oh, she's probably right here. Hold on. Whoa! Yikes. Yep, go in. Boom. Woo!
How may I be of help?
Okay. And then Furnace of Pain. Just get ready by the wherever I... Boom. Okay. Beautiful. And again, if you want, you can go pre-buff again if you want. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. I don't want to get popped by Mephisto because we got to be careful. He might kill us, and I don't want to die. I think I'm faded, right? Yeah, I'm faded. I'm faded. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. You ready? Come on. Get in here, boy. Whoa.
Salutations.
Okay, buddy. Mm. Jeez Louise. See?
Hello.
It's no joke, right? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, we're clear, we're clear. You could come back in. And then come and get my battle orders. Buffing, buffing. Okay. It's okay. We got Mephisto done. That was the hard part. You're good, you're good. Let's buff up. But essentially, come up here to the corner whenever you're done. And grab your bodies, of course. Make sure that you don't have your treachery on, by the way. So that you don't lose your thing. Alright, come, come. Alright, let's go. Here, come this way. Come this way. We're gonna grab Bale over here. Come on, Bale. Okay. You got this, boy. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Go to Diablo, go to Diablo. Boom. Alright, let's see what it is. Good luck, good luck. Good luck.
Afternoon. Afternoon.
How did it go? Fallen Mjorn. No way! No way! Holy smokes! Dude, that will get you. Bro, congratulations. Holy smokes. What the heck? Jables won, boys. See, I guess the seed is good. 2019. Bro, huge congrats. You know? Bro. Yeah, no problem, man. Dude, that torch, I mean, I don't know. Here, let's see. I'm curious. I want to see torch. Let's not do the warlock. Let's see. I'm curious. I gotta check. Where are the freaking sword things? Okay. 3. What was this one? Let me see. 2019, bro. Hold on. 2019. I wanna see 20. I wanna see how much something like this is worth. And then let's say 19 to 20 for both. I want to see what that would be. Okay, let me see. Come on. Apply filters, dude. Bro. Yeah, I'm looking now. Let me see. Hold up, what did you say? Hold up. Jalovex. Wow. That's a huge find, man. That's crazy. That's insane. Alright, but I don't want to be constantly looking at tradery here. You know? Yeah. I just put in the stats you got on tradery. Nothing is lower than the tuber / 2 combo. Bro, I'm telling you, man. Huge. On a physical MUGC, dude, if I don't think you need it, by the way. I think it's more of a detriment. I mean, it's not that it's a detriment, but because it is a detriment, number one, because you do take 10% more damage. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I don't even think it's worth it. I'm going to be honest with you. And like, so, by the way, I do have a physical Sunder that's not rolled, but like people are offering a lot for it. Like, so I can't really give it to you. But, and they're only offering it so that they don't even have to roll it themselves, by the way. They're going to keep it plain. Just so that physical, and I have a feeling that the reason behind that is because they want their demon to be able to curse. And this is probably for warlocks. It's for warlocks who have demons with cursed, who want the demon to be able to apply cursed no matter what. Because if let's say that the demon is not like a fire breather like mine, right? And they're just smacking with their weapons. If a target is immune to physical, your demon is not doing any damage to them, right? If they're not like lightning enchanted or something like that. And so they can't proc curse. Again, theoretically. So I that's the only reason that I think, because the physical sunders are also now going up to like Burr, Burr, like several of them. But I think it's a trap for a paladin. Why do you need a physical sunder? You, like, or for a smiter. For a smiter that's doing Ubers and Colossal Ancients, none of those will ever be physical immune. You know what I mean? It's just going to make you potentially get one shot more. I think it's a trap. Don't even go for the physical sunder, dude. And I think out of all the sunders, that one is probably, it's either nichely used without rolling the sunder itself and just as a secondary just to break physical immunities in those weird situations. And that would be for regular monster clearing, you know, like just regular playing the game. I would never use that for Ubers, just FYI. Don't ever, because you'll just get one tapped more potentially by the Ubers. Like when they freaking smack you, or Andy, like Lilith, when you're attacking her, dude, she could one shot you with her physical attack. So that's bad news bears. I would not use it. If you want it for like a niche purpose, just for overall farming, then do it, but not for your smiter. You know, do it for like a physical warlock or a physical barbarian who's like either has a Reaper's Toll or like some kind of or the new like sword that has the amplified damage, you know, like some weird things like that, right? That's when you would use a physical sunder. Don't hinder your own paladin. No. And it's just not worth it. You know, for like the one burr or the sixth ists or whatever, it's not worth it. He'll be happier without it, you know, especially because this smiter is specifically for this purpose. You know what I mean? And then if you're going for a different build as well, like a hammered in, well, then you don't want a physical sunder anyway. You know? So that's kind of my little spiel about it. So don't feel bad or whatever. Like, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Did you want to do anything else? By the way, if you want to try, do you have what are these guys called? These? Do you have any of these statues? Yeah, dude, it's a waste. It's a trap that people fall for because they think that, oh, asunder, it's better than nothing. No, not always. For the fire, cold, lightning, essentially they are always better than nothing. Well, because you're using it on a build that actually requires you to have that happen. But like, normally throughout the game, what monsters are physical immune? The ghosts? Who else is physical immune? Oh, the crazy death lords, the moon lords, those guys, and then that's it. Yeah, we could do Colossal Ancient. So, because you're set up now, hold on. My question to you is: do you have an initial source of life tap? Like, do you have something like this? Do you have an initial source of life tap before your exile procs later? Or no? Jeez Louise, I can't spell. Source. Or no? Because you know what's cool? Since you have the paladin set up, we could do the Gimmer Shred thing and you could take them on. You could be the one killing them and I'll just hold the Gimmer Shred. Okay, so take this. Okay. Put that on swap. Do you see that? This. You might not be able to see it. But do you see that? and you can try the ancients yourself while they are bugged out. But you have to cast life tap using the wand first so you don't get killed. Okay, I'll be right back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Alright, Mr. Vicar. And then which of the jewels do you want to get first? Also, we got to go fade and all that stuff. So, you know, do I have? Yes. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll be the one that's standing in the corner and I'll give you salvation. What do you think? I'll give you salvation. So all you have to do is drag the fire guy towards me in the corner, and you'll get all the resistances from my aura, and you could just fight him on your own. Okay, but let's go fade first. That is a must. That is required. Or you will get one tapped probably. Now, if you want to try the trick that you saw me do like in the previous streams, where you go to that little corner up to the northwest on your screen, then do that and go all the way against the wall and let him just be there and not be able to tornado against you. But at that point, you should maybe use salvation on your own, and I hope that you have 1 point in it. Just 1 point is enough. But if you don't have salvation, then come to me instead, and that's where, you know, it's just going to be easier because I'm going to run salvation. And then you can just go about your freaking day and do a good job, you know? So pop the portal open and I'll just stand in the middle. Oh, and just make sure, which jewel are you going after? Which jewel are you going after? Okay. And you can bring the fire guy here so you get my salvation. Okay. Okay, for magic, you have to kill the lightning guy last. And if you want fizz, you gotta kill the cold guy last. But definitely kill fire guy first. And you know what's happening, right? Yeah, just bring him over here. And there you go. Very good. And come even closer to me. Come like by here, by the wall. Even come closer. But if you're fine over there, then just keep going. Just keep going. You got this, boy. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Uh-oh. Hopefully I don't die, because Talik's on me now. Dang it, why is he on me? I don't think I'll be able to survive though much longer, you know? Here, pull him away or something. I think he's just freaking fixated on me for some reason. Because remember, I can't attack at all. But look at that. I'm surviving. He's not hitting me. Okay. There we go. Very good. Very good. Beautiful, dude. And if I could survive, that would be awesome. Yep, just keep attacking him. Don't attack the little guys. Don't attack the little guys, by the way. Just attack him. Yeah, don't worry about the little guys, because he's going to summon them forever. You're just going to summon them forever, and you just have to keep surviving and attacking him. I mean, that's what you got to do. Yeah, he's like completely fixated on me. Oh no. Come on, we got this. You got this, boy. There we go. Okay, now you have to get them for me. I don't want to move too much. Hopefully I didn't move. But now you should be safe. Now you should be good to go. So here you can't drag anything more to me. Now it's up to you. Just make sure you do life tap first and then kill whoever you want to kill. You know? And that's it. Whoever you want to kill, just have fun. Now, also, there is going to come a moment at the very end when you're about to kill them. If you can, just switch to salvation just for like the last whatever portion. Yeah, they're broken. Yeah, exactly. And you get to just kill them. But I would recommend right before they die, switch to salvation, you know, since you're not next to me anymore. Because when they explode, like Talik exploded with fire, Korlik will explode with cold, and Madoc will explode with lightning. And that might one-shot you, which is fine. You're just going to have to walk back here, so don't leave the game. If you die, do not leave the game, by the way. Just come back into the portal, get your body, and then keep fighting. Okay? Because they're still going to be bugged regardless. But don't leave the game if you were to die. If you leave the game, then the whole thing gets reset. But see, now that you have a smiter, you get to pretty much enjoy being able to somewhat, especially with a tag team, do your own Colossals and your own Ubers. Pretty much. That's what it comes down to. The smiter is just the best at it, no matter what. Again, people haven't done much of it, but I feel like a Crushing Blow Mirrored Blades Warlock with like a max bound demon could also do a very good job. And that might even be like a strategy that, again, not many people are exploring, but just like go max bound demon, max mirrored blades, and who cares about like the magic damage from Purge? It doesn't matter. You would just stack Crushing Blow like crazy and have your demon and your defilers just connect everything, and maybe something like that could also work. But besides that, Paladin is the way to go. There's no other way around it. Because he always hits, so whatever your Crushing Blow is, that's how many times it's going to activate. Also, based on how much ever open wounds you have, that's how much it's going to activate, because every time you hit, or sorry, every time you do the animation, it hits, right? It's a guaranteed hit. But you do need, so you do need some open wounds, and you do need Crushing Blow, because without the open wounds, they will probably out-heal your Crushing Blow and your damage, because they heal like crazy. And the same thing with Ubers, right? And what else? And then the Crushing Blow is also just, it's gonna, the more you have, the faster they're gonna go down. But essentially, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Like, this is on swap, but I have 58 open wounds, 50 Crushing Blow. And in all honesty, you don't really care about Deadly Strike or anything like that. You know, don't worry about that. It's just Crushing Blow and open wounds. Open wounds just have enough so that they don't start regenning. So if you attack, let's say, pretty quickly, and you have, let's say, a 25% chance, so like 1 in 4 hits, and it lasts about 8 seconds, the bleeding from open wounds. So you should be okay, like if you're at the highest frames, or even the second highest frames, you might be okay with the 25%. But you know, if you could get a little higher, that would be great. And then crushing blow, I would say you want at least like the 50%, you know, so that every other hit is crushing blow. You know? But if you could get higher, get higher. But without sacrificing getting one shot, right? Like that's the trade-off with Paladin, right? You have all of your auras and stuff, but you know, if you're doing something solo, you can't rely on 2 auras at once, right? If you're doing it with another Paladin buddy, oh, it's so nice. Like, we could have easily done this together, but I just want you to feel what it's like to do the Colossal Ancients by yourself without my help. Okay, don't leave the game. Yeah, just get your body and keep going. Oh, so put on salvation when you're getting your body. And getting body. Yes. You should be able to survive 1 hit. If you're maxed like lightning res with salvation, you should be able to hopefully survive 1 hit. I think you got this. Dang. Really? Come on, you could do this, man. Okay, put on salvation again. Make sure you got it on there. Mm-hmm. Gotta quickly grab that. Ooh. Is he the only one left? Is he the only one left? Okay, if he... Okay. Okay, so maybe I can just kill him if you can't survive. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. So you know what? Stay in town. I want you to stay in town, and I'm going to refade and get... Oh, can you do it? By the way, if you're fighting him, if you already have your body and you're fighting him, just keep salvation on for him. Don't worry about fanaticism. If somehow you got your body back, then what you should do is just keep salvation on the whole time. Yeah, keep salvation on the whole time when you're fighting him. By the way, that's just the way that he works. Like for his thunderstorm, he's so strong with his thunderstorm that unless if like look at your health, yeah. Drink up, and you could even come back into town if you want. Go get some more potions. You know, make sure you holy shield up, do all that stuff. You know what I mean? You could always back out. Just don't leave the game, because if you leave the game, then all 3 of them reset, right? And don't put on fanaticism. Screw fanaticism. Just keep salvation on for the lightning guy. At least that's what I do. And it works. And I know it's a little slower. By the way, guys, I know it's crazy gameplay, right? That you guys are watching. But I'm letting Mr. Josh King do his own Colossal Ancients while they are frozen in place. But it's still a challenge, you know. It's, in all honesty, even just like the thunderstorm that freaking Maddock does is already challenging. Like, you need to be way past your cap because of his negative, like his little mini conviction aura that he has. Like, it's crazy. So even then, they're a challenge. And so, yeah, like I said, you're going to be a little slower, Josh. Mr. Josh, you're going to be a little slower with the salvation, with the all-res aura, but just keep it on. It's not worth the constant dying and the even just like using all the potions. Dude, I'm surprised that I had enough full rejuves to stay good over here while Talik was freaking trying to get me. He was getting me good. By the way, is anybody, while we're waiting, anybody in chat watching the World Cup? You got him? Nice. Nice. See, now you know how to do them. What works and what doesn't. Alright. What did you get? There's a 50-50 chance that you're going to get magic or lightning. Yeah, dude. It's really strong. It's crazy how strong it is, actually. Let me see. Guardian's Light. Didn't roll great. But okay. So at least you got the magic. And personally, dude, I like the MF and the experience. I wouldn't worry too much that it rolled on the low side for the damage. Magic is so strong already that you're good. You know? That's what I think. Meaning, don't beat yourself up for it. And I like that roll on the magic find, a lot actually. I want to do another set, which if you want to get the potential physical one. Want to do one more? And this time you could see, like, you know how it is. Now that you kind of know, like, okay, you got to do salvation for him and that, we could do one more. And this time you could try to go for the physical or another magic. You never know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay? Oh. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. It rolled huge on the gold find, really good on the magic find. For some reason, dude, it's so hard to get good magic find rolls on those jewels. And the experience is 5. Dude, I would chuck that easily into, like, if you're doing, like, a whatever magic run. No, not tonight? Okay, okay. Cool, cool. You know, take your time on the stuff, you know? Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. No worries. But see? First time for everything, huh? A good experience for you. By the way, what's your crushing blow at? And your open wounds. So normally, oh, by the way, I could also show you guys what I rock, right? So I do have Drax, because that is my way of proccing life tap. You, Mr. Josh, have the life tap from your exile. I, on the other hand, just have a Horrible Griswold's Honor. But it does have a lot of res, so that is good. But just 3 perfect, you know, um, diamonds or whatever. Then I'm wearing duress, again, for crushing blow and open wounds. Has a little bit of resistance, but also faster hit recovery. It's not bad. I don't have a grief myself. I have a Heaven's Light, and I put 2 shales in there. Originally, before I had Drax, I was wearing, or inside of it, I had shale. Oh, that's right. Whoops. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I would have forgotten about that wand. Thank you. I almost forgot. So yeah, before I had this, I was inside of it was a shale and an rune, and I actually ended up getting rid of the rune later to get open wounds somewhere. But now that I could, I have 2 shales, which puts me at 60%. Do you guys see that? And I need, when I put this weapon into the calculator and my fanaticism aura level, I needed 65. Ooh. Open wounds. So you need to get open wounds. Hold on. What's your arm? Oh, you're wearing fortitude, huh? You might wanna forego the fort then for a duress. Because or what are your gloves? What are your gloves? Or you could get, you know, well, you can't even get open wounds besides like uniques. Because you need to get open wounds somewhere. Because they have to be bleeding somehow. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah. No, you cannot wear those. Yeah. Need to get some better gloves. Gloves for sure. So I would say if you can, this would be ideal. This is pretty sweet for what it is. But if you don't want these, you can go for something like I don't where are my gloves? I don't have them gloves on here. Right? I don't have gloves, man. But yeah, you definitely need something. Or you could use the new Horizons gloves. They have like a little bit of crushing blow as well. Like, you have to get open wounds somewhere, though. That's the problem. Hold on, is there an open wounds belt? I'm trying to think. Where can you get open wounds from? You know? You need to get open wounds from somewhere. But the question is, where from? Trying to think. This doesn't have open wounds either. Yeah, they're better. They're definitely better than Frostburns. But I'm kind of... Yeah, you need some open wounds. Yeah, you need some open wounds somewhere. Another thing. Otherwise, you know, they can out regen your damage. You know what I mean? If you're not getting lucky. Because, like, you could get them down without it. But, like, you have to get lucky with all of your crushing blows constantly. And things like that. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's... You can't rely on that. Like, you just don't know. And also... Yeah, for sure. Okay. And also... Buy yourself a wand that has those life tap charges from Act 5 or whatever, you know, because you need that in the very beginning, right? Yeah. Anyways, have a good night, man. Tomorrow or whenever. And if you can't find any of the gloves, we'll do some tradery finding. For you. Alright? Because I don't have a second pair either of Drax. This was given to me by Wedge. Or somebody. Somebody dropped them off because we needed them for these. And then they're like, yeah, keep them because they had another pair. And then... or maybe... No. I think I gave somebody a Mal. And they just randomly, really quickly, you know. Yeah, no worries. Of course, anytime, man. Anytime. It's a pleasure. And it's fun. Catch you tomorrow, man. You too. But yeah. Si, senor. That's how that works, boys. But yeah, I'm excited, kinda, sorta. Not kinda, sorta. What am I talking about? Of course I'm excited. I want to see how this freaking demon goes. How this demon works. Also, let's just pull up the Discord real quick. Guys, by the way, let's... how's the game going? Is it over yet? No, it's not. It can't be. I don't see good things in the Discord. What does this mean? I almost want to be surprised though, like find out like what happened later. I don't know. You know what I'm saying, boys? And also, is anybody playing? Oh, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, a whole bunch of people are playing. Cool beans. Anybody need any rushes or anything like that? Do 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 do. Oh, and maybe I never even finished telling you guys about the setup. So for those of you guys that are interested, right? Let's go back into this game. So yes, if you when I went into a faster attack speed breakpoint calculator for Smite with fanaticism, you have to put in like the level that your fanaticism is at, which by the way, this is again a hybrid. So I did promise a Discord viewer or in Discord, Jesus Louise, what am I saying? In Discord, that I would like kind of go over my gear and my setup, because I did not go for a pure smiter setup here, okay? This was supposed to be, and it is, a Fist of the Heavens Paladin. But I minimized my synergies from here, and all I did was I maxed Fist of the Heavens with Holy Bolt. I did not care about the lightning damage. This is primarily a Holy Bolt Paladin, you could kind of say, which, those bolts are coming out of the Fist of the Heavens, and these for single target, right? Or like nicely grouped up enemies in like a row where you can just like holy bolt them down. Amazing. And that's it. And if you do this you get to choose whatever aura you want to run with. So pretty much I put 1-point wonders everywhere. I put 5 points into fanaticism, and then I originally put 20 points into conviction because I had nothing else to really do. I put 12 points into holy shield. Again, like there's like a diminishing returns on holy shield too. Like if you notice on the bottom it says successful blocking 34%. To get that to change from 34 to 35 would take like, I don't know, 5 or 6 levels, and it's only 1%. Yes, the smite damage does go up, so I think what I am doing is putting the remaining points in here. But I had a conviction max, which you don't have to. You could do whatever you want. I was just doing this for group play to help other people, like when I was leveling him up. Like I said, I put 5 into fanaticism, 1-point wonders everywhere, and you're good. And yeah, 1 point into smite, you don't need this. You again, if you're building a smiter, you would max holy shield, max smite, max fanaticism. What else can you max? That's only 3 things max so far. And then people, oh yeah, 1-point wonders everywhere. And then people, what they do is for every 2 points that they put into one of these, right? It increases their max res cap from 75 to 76 to 77 to 78, right? So let's say with 10 points in resist lightning, half of 10 is 5. 75 plus 5, your max resist goes up to 80, right? So people do that if they want. But essentially, now going back to the gear, this is a hybrid paladin. This is just like a 1-point wonder smiter. And for my fanaticism, I needed 65 attack speed using this weapon. So I have 60 on the weapon, and I put a 15 IS jewel in my G-Face. Which again, G-Face is a good budget choice because you have 35 crushing blow, hit recovery, but you do have to socket it using Larzuk, and you do that. Now, what was I wearing earlier? Rock Stopper, amazing. Damage reduction, huge res everywhere, faster hit recovery, vitality, great option. I think this was my primary thing that I was using. Besides that, you can use something like a Bulwark. Okay, it has up to 15% physical damage reduction as well. Or you could use any of the ones for if whatever you're missing, like because they have like the lightning one has lightning absorb and lightning res, right? Fire absorb or fire res, cold absorb or cold and cold res. Whatever you would need, a helm slot is a great, you know, kind of like a whatever thing, you know. Armor, duress. So again, for the crushing blow and open wounds. Now, if you can, what was I wearing earlier? This is kind of popular if you can get your resistances like way up there. Then this prevents you having to put those points in your resist lightning or resist fire to increase your max resists, right? So Guardian's Angel is a good option. But other than that, usually you don't even have enough res. So you're probably gonna, you know, after, oh, I have 2 duresses, look at that. You could go with something like Shaft Stop, Duriel's Shell, but my favorite would be either Hysteria, okay? It has attack speed on it as well, but again, it doesn't have any crushing blow or open wounds, but it has attack speed, and it has 6 to evade, which is huge. Besides that, Smoke, 50 all res, I mean, 20 faster recovery, this is huge as well. So I would go with Smoke, Hysteria, or Shaft Stop if you're good on the resistances, but you're worried about the physical damage. Duriel's Shell is a good option as well. Lots of, you know, resistances, and the Cannot Be Frozen as well. Now, I would recommend, though, Cannot Be Frozen to come from a Ravenfrost, because on top of that, you get Dex, which is good for your block chance, and you get Cold Absorb, okay? But you don't need to go with Ravenfrost, but it's not a bad choice, okay? Especially for Ubers, if you also want, you know, this is going to be a combo Ubers slash Colossal Ancients. You want Cold Absorb for Bale, and for like Mini Isuel and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a good option. But yeah, by the way, so I just want to clarify the attack speed. 60 plus the 15, I got 75, and this would be capped if I was equipped with my fanaticism aura doing my thing, right? But obviously, if I'm doing solo or I'm helping out, I'm going, salvation. So if somebody has a fanaticism that's higher than mine or equal to mine, I will also reach the highest attack speed breakpoint. And then again, Drax, I think, are kind of very clutch. Unless if you have Exile and you don't need them for the life tap. But they, on top of that, come with the open wounds. And if this is your only source of open wounds, at least it's there. At least it's 25%. And if you're attacking fast enough, hopefully that gets you by. You know what I'm saying? But it is a little risky, that 25%. Because again, it would take you, theoretically, 4 hits to land it. You have to keep hitting it every 4 hits. And open wounds last for 8 seconds. So if you get unlucky, might become a problem. But before this, what was I wearing? Laying of Hands, great option, huge fire res. Get yourself like rare gloves or any gloves that have attack speed on them, again, because you need to reach that breakpoint wherever it is, and depending on the weapon you choose, right? Because weapons also have base attack speed of their own. Like, you can't just put like an ogre maul and only requires 65 attack speed, because an ogre maul is incredibly slow to begin with. So you would need, like, I don't know how much attack speed to reach the, you see what I'm saying? By the way, you can't do an ogre maul because you need a shield, but just to prove a point, depending on the base weapon, your attack speed will differ to reach the fastest breakpoints. Okay. What else did we talk about gloves? Yeah, we talked about gloves. Again, attack speed gloves are good, or just huge res gloves. Or again, Horizons has Crushing Blow on them, and they have life and dex. Great gloves. And if you can do 2 things, like put 2 or 3 pieces or whatever, you could do that and get some, like, I believe, life leech, mana leech, or whatever. But mana leech seems to be bugged, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. But when life tap is on monsters, it seems like you don't leech mana even if you have mana leech gear. So this seems to be kind of useless. And by the way, I'm wearing this ring for the mana leech there, but it does seem to be pointless, it seems, unfortunately. But yeah, res gloves and everything. But the Horizons gloves are great. They have a Crushing Blow just on them. Otherwise, people would try to craft 20 increased attack speed and close to 10 Crushing Blow gloves, because you could craft Crushing Blow gloves. Now that I think about it, there might be some crafting recipes to get open wounds somewhere. You guys would have to check that out, okay? But there might be open wounds gloves that you could craft. Who knows? But yes, without that life tap, you either pretty much, I think, need Drax or you need an Exile. And the reason behind that is once you cast your first life tap, you need to be able to have it cast naturally. Because if you don't, when you want to cast it again manually, you need to what? Get rid of your aura. Or you need to swap and get rid of your aura. And during that time, not only can you get put into hit recovery and all that good stuff, but that aura, the thing that's probably saving your life, well, for that split second, you get none of it. And it's not a split second, because you have to swap, you have to cast, you have to run away, you have to swap again. It's reposition. You'll probably get killed. Okay? That's my opinion. It's happened. It's just, you know what it is? It's annoying. But it's also like annoying in a like a deadly way. Meaning it's not just annoying like to do it, but it's such a hassle and it's nerve-wracking because, by the way, you have to constantly count how often you need to swap over and cast life tap again. And depending on the level of life tap that you get on your thing, which by the way, you could shop for very high levels of life tap, but again, it's like a toss of the coin, so you don't know. And like for example, this I think maybe lasts 20 seconds, a level 6, maybe 15, I'm not sure. Doesn't last long, okay? Just FYI. And you have to like constantly, well, monitor it. It's such an annoying thing. So meaning that's why I say you kind of are forced to either have Drax, which are these. And look, that percent chance of casting it is actually quite low. So that's what I'm saying. You need this first so that while this is active, you have enough time to proc life tap from here and then keep procking it over and over from there again. You know what I mean? So either this or Exile, which obviously I do not have, but it also has a life tap on striking proc. Okay. Other options for shields. People just put literally 4p gems in a 4 open socket shield. Like if you have, let me show you something. Do you see this? But this is a normal base. You have to find an elite base. Like this is not even an elite base. This is an exceptional, the middle one from Nightmare. And this is from normal. But you need to get an elite base for a shield to do higher smite damage. And any 4 open socket elite base that has close to 45 all res, you don't need to make a rune ward out of it. Like if you don't have the runes to make Exile, don't worry. Just find one that's close to 45 all res, that has 4 open sockets, and that's elite, and then just chuck perfect diamonds in there. You just need res on that shield. Because again, you have to sacrifice, like you get no res if you go with Drax, for example, up until you get them. And then, you know, without Drax, again, you would have to have a tag team, I would say. You need like a tag team of some people helping you out. Because again, doing that swap-a-rooney to cast life tap, very dangerous. Again, on your first, like walk-in, like when you first like go into your Ubers or you go into your Colossal Ancients and you activate that altar, yes, life tap is obviously the way to go, like using your wand, because, well, you need it from somewhere at first. But then you quickly switch over, put on your aura, and then you stay that way, okay? You want to stay with that aura the whole time. You don't want to be swapping back and forth. Where do I get my first life tap on? Because you might ask, right? Like I have this and I have this. Where's my life tap wand? So I was using a life tap wand, but I actually ended up finding Marrow Walks, which are not boots for the Paladin, okay? They're boots for the Necromancer, technically. But they have life tap charges as well. Now again, these I used to wear. Oh, you could also go, again, Horizon's Legacy, by the way, boots and gloves combo, great, because you get Strength Dex and cannot be frozen as well, which means you could forego having Raven Frost, you know, so think about that as well. But for boots, I was wearing Goblin Toes, guys. I mean, those are probably the preferred boots because they have 25 Crushing Blow. But again, if another option would be if you were running low on the open wounds, Gore Riders, right? Gore Riders have very little open wounds and Crushing Blow, but it's still there. Okay? So, you know, you gotta mix and match. And then for belt, I'm wearing String of Ears, but Verdungo's is great. Probably a better option because the 7% life leech or whatever life leech you get on a String of Ears, it gets added on to life tap. And life tap automatically gives you 50% life stolen per hit. So 50 versus 57 life steal. I mean, it could, you know, eventually save you, right? But I have life steal. Like, you know, this is not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is like Verdungo's has vitality and damage reduction. So if you get like a 15, you know, damage reduction, Verdungo's with like high vitality, great. Because you want to have as much life as possible as well to just survive one-shots, like a Thunderstorm one-shot from Madoc, whatever. Okay, just any one-shots, you need to be able to survive those. But before Marrow Walks, like I said, you definitely want to go with something like Goblin Toes or Gore Riders. That would help out a lot with the open wounds and the, you know, Crushing Blow situation. Now, obviously, super high-end game, you would go with something like Chains of Honor, and you would forego the Crushing Blow and Open Wounds from Duress, but that would give you so much all-res that you don't need to rely on Salvation, for example, as much or at all, depending on your charms. Also, your charms, just put on the resistance charms and life charms if you can. Like, my charms are horrible, but they're there. Okay? I should replace them with other charms, but yeah. Then, the most important part. So, for the Colossal Ancients, okay, even with the Gimmer Shred bug, right, Talik is a monster with his fire tornadoes, okay? He will kill you if you do not have Fire Absorb. Even if you're capped on your fire, he will kill you. Without Fire Absorb. I mean, unless if, I don't know, you're like a barbarian that bowed himself up and you have an Oak Sage from like Nature's Peace or whatever, that thing with the, you know, like, unless if you have like 5,000 life, 4,000 life, he'll get you. Okay. So wait, what was I saying about that? Oh yeah. So a lot of people, again, normally would go with what? High Lords for the attack speed and the deadly strike and whatever, right? But again, I'm going with Rising Sun. Now, this is more so for the Colossal Ancients, because for Ubers, you don't need Rising Sun. Obviously, you're not going to necessarily die from the fire as much. Although, it's dangerous too, like Diablo's stuff that's happening over there, and all the little freaking Venom Lords that are breathing fire down your neck while you're killing Diablo. Like, you know. But it's not required. But for the Colossal Ancients, for Talik, for the Fire Whirlwind Tornado guy, and he's the only one that doesn't get bugged, right? He's the only one that actually goes after you and attacks you, even with the Gimmer Shred bug. You need, I think it's better for me to go with the Rising Sun than it is to go with like 2 Dwarf Stars or something. You know, for real. And it's just the way it is. This is 65 absorbs fire damage. That's a lot. And let's see, Dwarf Star, where are you, buddy? I know I have them here. I mean, technically I should even potentially put this Dwarf Star on there. Because again, there is some kind of a bug with that Mana Leech. I don't know, I feel like I just need to rely on these potions or something. Because it doesn't seem to leech. Or at least not leech enough. I don't know, it's very weird. But Smite is very little mana cost, so I should be leeching way more with 6%, and I don't think it's happening. So you could even go with double. Like, go with... Because, by the way, this 65 absorbs fire damage is flat fire damage absorbed. It's not percent. Dwarf Stars give you percent, which is actually, like... That's a whole different story for a whole nother video, but... It's... A combination of both is godly, and then I think the less fire resist you have, the fire absorb percent is more effective, but then the higher resist you have in general, like your max resist, like close to 75, or let's say you get up to 90 with that Guardian's Angel or whatever, then the percent absorb becomes less important, and flat fire absorb becomes more important. Okay. But yes, Dwarf Stars are very important. But a Rising Sun, I would say go for it. I know there's no other benefit from it, but the fire absorb is huge. So yeah. So by the way, so here, without the Gimmer Shred, right? The way that I would actually rock this, I am standing at, with Salvation, 300%. Okay? And that's because for Mephisto, he knocks you down 125. for all the Uber Ancients, they knock you down 100. Because Mephisto has a level 20 conviction, so that gives you minus 125 to all res, which is more dangerous than the Uber Ancients. But again, the Uber Ancients are just more powerful. Like, they freaking hurt so much more than, you know. But Uber Mephisto's lightning will one-shot you too. So, you know, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the other option for belts, like for example, if you had plenty of damage reduction, physical damage reduction, then T-Gods, Thunder Gods, that has percent lightning absorb, very good, okay? That would be my second preference, I would say, okay? Other than that, earlier on, I was actually using Nosferatu's because I needed some attack speed to, you know, to actually accomplish what I needed to accomplish. So again, you know, in the very beginning, there's so many things at play. You know, what else, by the way, could you use? By the way, even for a weapon, something like a Wisp Pike isn't the worst. Again, just all res. I know this doesn't do a lot of damage, but again, you're just relying on the crushing blow at that point, you know. But a big damage weapon does contribute to smite, just FYI. So yes, that's why grief is amazing and all that good stuff, right? What else? Trying to think. Belts. Just big res belts. Big life belts. I don't know. I love Immortal Kling's belt. But, you know. There's this. Oh yes, even another one. But yes, that is very important. And so, with the G-Face and the Duress, though... Oh, and I have to repair. Whoopsies. Come on.
Evening.
Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. With this setup, so I'll go over it one more time, just like to hover over with the mouse. Okay. So, Poor Man's Grief, Heaven's Light, Poor Man's whatever, all res shield. Okay, just elite base. Drax, a must. My initial life tap, which is here, meaning I don't have to swap, because swapping sometimes is very weird. I don't know. But other than that, I would definitely prefer to have like Goblin Toes or Gore Riders. Okay. But besides this, these are pretty good. And then Bone Prison, we could make a separate video on this as well, actually. But Bone Prison has a use here too for the Colossal Ancients. But this is almost a must. Shrink of Ears, and then Duress and G-Face. Rising Sun with a Dwarf Star and a Raven Frost. So the only absorb that I do not have is Lightning. Okay. And then just a whole bunch of resistances and life and resistances and life. Okay. And then obviously you do need to pre-fade with a Treachery. This is also a must, I would say. Okay. But, yeah. What am I standing at, boys? And by the way, Salvation is giving me 93 already. So close to 100, let's just say that. So what are we at here? I am at 75 attack speed, like I said, with that 15 IS jewel. I have 58 open wounds. That's coming from Drax and Duress. And I'm at 83 crushing blow. That's coming from Heaven's Light, which is actually kind of clutch because, like, for example, Grief doesn't have crushing blow. Or wait, does it? I forget. No, I don't think so. But the crushing blow is coming from this, Heaven's Light, Duress, and G-Face. But, for example, if you didn't run this, you lost 33 from here. Again, it would be kind of nice to make that up on your shoes, right? Like Goblin Toes or whatever, right? or again, like make them up somewhere else. Like if you're going with Exile, woo, very nice shield, by the way. Then that opens up your glove slot. Okay, so you can wear Horizons with Crushing Blow on them as well, or craft yourself some godly attack speed, Crushing Blow, Fire, Lightning Res, or whatever. I mean, they could be really, really, really godly. Just, you know, they could find. So, there's that, boys. There is freaking that. And, yeah. Level 7 Smite. Level 8 Salvation. That's how we rock. That's how we rock and roll, boys. You know? Alright. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-dum. Oh, they got all the help they needed. Alright. It's 9 o'clocky. Wow. Man, it got so late so quickly today. I was working so long. I didn't even make it like to the usual time. Ooh. Man, and tomorrow also early morning day. But I am interested here. Let's see what happens. Are there any man, it's so sad that there's no music. It's so weird. XO Chaos. Alright. Let's see. XO Chaos Dash 01. I kind of want to see, like, on my own. Let's see how much damage she can do. I should be picking up these things for, Mr. Wick. Okay, I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm scared. Whoop. I'm scared. Ooh. Exo Chaos, Exo. No. Horrible. Oh, was that get anything. Exo Chaos -02. Okay, let's go. Exo Chaos -02. Oh, it's Thresher.
Hello.
Oh wait, no, I saw those in the. Whoa, 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 whoa! Grand Charm there. Oh. What the heck, bro? Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, come on now. That sucks. Carla. Exo Chaos. Dang it. Dark Tome. Let me see. Dang it. Oh. Get him. Oh. I can't really tell like how strong she is, but I have a feeling she's really strong. The best way would be to be able to, would be to like see her when I'm solo, but like in a game, you know, like in a player's 8 solo kind of tear zone farm. That would be really cool. Hydra. Battle gauntlets. Hey, look at that. Lava gout. Lava gouts. Do 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 do.
'Good day. 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 'Good day
Interesting as well, right? Whoa. See, like lava gouts aren't even bad. They have chance, right? 39 mana. Horrible. Ah, ha, ha. Ooh, cursed, cold enchanted. That was a nice one. Too bad, you know. Of course. Get him, girls. Oh yeah. Oh, go for it. It was 04, right? Am I crazy? Ooh, maybe they stopped. Aw. IK set. Look at that. Okay. What else is going on? Also, I should check the Discord real quick. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, look at this. Level 99, very nice. Whoa. Wait, is this correct? Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. I saw this and I thought it said, but then it wouldn't make sense. I thought he said that he will ID, like that a 35, or sorry, that this is like his 35th game of a metal grid for people to ID. And he knows that it's a metal grid because it's the only amulet that he has not found yet. But no, that doesn't make sense because you can't get anything from IDing if you weren't in the game. Never mind. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But yeah, that would have been a whole freaking thing as well. You know? Craziness. Bell, I tell it 003. Okay. Let's see. Bell, I tell it 003.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen. Bale, I tell it 003. Oh. Okay, so this is not... What is going on? Never mind. Horrible game. I wanted to see how it would be doing that. B Chaos 32, huh? Oh, this guy came in here too. Alright. Cool beans. Boing. Chaos Sanctuary. Yeah, let's at least hit the next level, right? Great bow. Okay, let's see. Dang, dude, this is player's 8. That's crazy. Oh. Amulet, amulet. Let's go amulet, let's go amulet. Hey. Hey. Coronet, coronet. Let's go now, coronet. Small shield. No good. Oh, did we get something? Nice. Oh no, B Chaos, right? B Chaos 33? Nice. Got him. Let's check on people. Sometimes throw away crazy good stuff. I don't understand why, but it is very true sometimes. No. It was right. No good. Alright. Can we get like a telling of bees or something? Come on. Let's get it. Okay, this is gonna be the true power. Look at this. No freaking way, dude. I'm just alone here. Dude. So strong, bro. What? I am freaking impressed. No lie. Also, I'm scared. Don't go too far in there because sometimes they spawn right there, see? Dang it. Dang it. You got something? 34, 34. Be Chaos 34. Just be. Be Chaos 34. What's going on? Are these like bot games or something? And then if something like malfunctions, they just don't make the next game? Oh, or maybe not. Okay.
Yes.
432, huh? Diamond mail. Huge. That's not good.
What do you need?
What do you need?
That's cool. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. That could be left. I hope I didn't kill him. But it's a player's 8. Unless Terp kills. Unless Terp kills. Yeah. Alright, boys, come on. Okay, I'm not going in there either. I'm probably going to get ambushed. You know? I'm okay back here. Okay. They spawn there, I guess. Analog spear. Oh, 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 oh. Ouch. Ah. Didn't get him. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. Okay, let's put that or the faster hit recovery ones. Okay, that one I guess could go here as well. Alright.
Hello.
Alright, is anybody gonna go over there? Really? Nobody? Whoa.
Impossible.
Guys, that is not bad. Caboose. Oh, Shigala. Oh, dang it. Cursed or enchanted. Okay, I'm scared. Shadows over there. Probably gonna pop. Dang. $6.79 though. No good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I have a feeling. In general, today's a weird day. I feel like a lot of people are, watching the game or whatever. USA, USA. But it should be over soon, no? If not already. Um, but that's okay. We found. I am interested. I'm gonna see what something like that goes for. Because again, to drop a sacred armor, rare. For it to be superior, even rarer. For it to not roll with anything and, not with like one socket or two sockets, even rarer. So, you know, I wonder. Or are people just not touching anything that's like 13 ED because it's like, ugh, you know? It's not even like a nice 10, right? It's like 13. What the heck? Unless if somebody likes the lucky number 13. But that is interesting. I do wonder. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I feel like today, man, today was a long day. And like, look, I got all these, I don't know if it's from, like, I got these, just from being outside, I guess, like skin irritations. Um, Man, my eyes also, like I was in contacts today, for work, and that freaking sucks. But anyways, I think it's a nice little time to take a break, see. And I don't know, it's late enough and a weird day, the World Cup and all that is going on. So maybe we'll just call it a day for now. For today, I mean. And we'll be back tomorrow. Uh, I think. So, yeah. And there's just like not a lot of, people doing things, it seems. So it's fine. But very cool. I still would love, by the way, because I am going to dedicate one of these streams to still go find a better, crazier lady that's already part of a unique, like that. I want her to be a unique one that's cursed and like cold enchanted or fire enchanted to make that her immune to fire on top. Uh Oh man, and I wonder if she could roll with multi-shot because I think multi-shot only is allowed on like monsters that actually has some kind of a skill that could be multi-shotted, like uh like the Venom Lord, for example, or archers. Archers could have multi-shot. Tainteds that like shoot out the projectiles out of their mouth or whatever. Those can be multi-shot, right? Shamans, the little witch doctors in Act 3. Um, all of those guys, right? Those can be multi-shot. So I don't think that a physical attacker can be multi-shot, but they do have a secret jab. So I wonder if there might be some possibility of getting a multi-shot on her as well. That would be insane, but I don't think so. I don't think there's any hidden skill slash spell that she would have, because jab is a physical skill. Like, you can't multi-shot a jab. Or I mean, because jab is already technically like mini multi-shot. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, Very interesting. I really would want though to get a GG one that's like, because this one is just a plain curse, right? She's a regular white mob. But if I could get a unique that is cursed, and they all spawn like naturally lightning immune from like Act 5, those areas that we got her, the Lancers. So she would just be naturally lightning immune, but if she could spawn like cold enchanted, and or just imagine, yeah, or like cursed, stone skin, and like cold enchanted, to have like huge cold res or fire res, for that matter, because that's like the most dangerous. um and stone skin, like immune to physical. Yes, so that's gonna be fun. And Blizzard, fix your codings or whatever. Get the music back on here, all right? Anyways, y'all, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And I will see you in tomorrow's stream, hopefully, all right? And if not, then stop by whenever. I hope you guys are enjoying the season. It's roughly halfway through. So any latecomers, don't be ashamed. Don't be, shy. Speak up, because there's half a season left if you guys want to get anything going. If you guys are new viewers or whatever, stop by anytime and I'll get you rushed up, and then you can have fun doing your thing, with having all the waypoints and all that stuff, right? Yeah. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. You know what it is. Anyways, y'all, peace out. Have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. All right? Jable's out, boys. Have a good one. Peace, peace. Man, it's so weird without the music.